Once upon a time, in a little village, there lived a man named Agu and his two daughters. One was Ijoma and the other was Dumebi. Ijoma was a diligent and hard-working girl, while Dumebi was lazy. You barely work at all in this house, and I am exhausted, said Ijoma. Oh, you're already doing the cleaning, so why should I now? Replied Dumebi as she continued dressing herself up for no particular event. Their old father was a hard worker, and he was always tired. After dinner one day, their father said, My daughters, you know I love you both dearly. I have been thinking, now that you are both adults, I think it's time for you to take up more responsibilities. I want both of you to go search for jobs and work. You are right, Daddy. I will find myself a job, said Ijoma. And what about you, Dumebi? Agu said, shifting his gaze to Dumebi. My sister can go ahead and get a job. You know that's a thing, but I'd rather stay back to take care of the house. You need someone here, Daddy. Agu was happy for her daughter's decisions. So the next day, as Ijoma set out in search of job, Agu walked up to her and said, Ijoma, my daughter, I have some advice for you. As you go, do not refuse anyone who asks for your help. Always be diligent. Do your job to the best of your abilities. Thank you, Daddy. I will never forget your advice, said Ijoma as she left to find a job. While Dumebi, the lazy daughter, who said she was going to stay back to take care of the house, did nothing. The house was getting dirtier and messier every day. Ijoma, on the other hand, walked for days without finding anyone to hire her. After a while, she came across a tree with dried branches and roots. Hello, young girl. Can you clean my branches and water my roots? The tree said. Dumebi cleaned all the dried branches until her palms were bruised and even watered the roots with her own drinking water. The tree thanked her and said, But now you don't have any water left for you to drink. You're welcome, tree. You needed help and I helped you. Don't worry about me. I can walk a little more and find water to drink, Ijoma said, and continued on her way. She walked a little more and came across an old woman, struggling to carry her firewood. My dear child, can you help me carry this firewood to my hut? It's not far from here, the old woman said, pointing at the direction of her hut. Ijoma did not hesitate to help. Thank you, my daughter. But now your beautiful clothes are dirty, said the old woman. It's okay, ma. Clothes don't matter. You needed help, and I helped, Ijoma replied and continued on her journey. Soon she came across a dirty-looking ship. Could you please do me a favor and clean me up in the river over there? I fell in the mud. Now I'm dirty. Quickly, Ijoma got to work. Thank you. Now I'm clean, and you got yourself wet because of me, the ship said. Don't worry about that. You needed help and I helped. I was already dirty, now I'm cleaner, Ijoma said and went her way. When it was dark, she came across a beautiful castle where 7 witches lived. Ijoma entered the house and the 7 witches appeared to her. I'm sorry for coming into your home without permission. I'm just looking for a job. You can work here if you want. There are 7 rooms in this house and you are to clean only 6 of them. On no condition should you enter the 7th room, one of the witches said. Ijoma did her job diligently and obeyed the instructions given to her by her employers. After 1 year, when she had gotten enough money, she decided it was time to return home. She called her employers and told them it was time for her to return home. One of them asked her why she did not enter the 7th room, all the while she worked for them. Ijoma replied, saying, My father told me that whatever job I find myself doing, that I should do it right. The instruction given to me was to clean only 6 rooms, and that's exactly what I did. We would like to reward you for your honesty and diligence, one of the witches said. Come with us. Ijoma was asked to open the door of the 7th room. When she did, there were so many silver and gold coins in the room. Another witch asked her to get as much as she would like. Ijoma obeyed. Afterwards, Ijoma left the house of the witches to return home. On her way, she came across the sheep she had washed before. The sheep was covered in pearls, and the sheep said, I did not forget the help you gave me. As a reward, please take as much pearls as you want. Ijoma thanked the sheep and took as much pearls as she wanted and continued on her way. This time, she came across the old woman she had helped with a bundle of firewood. The old woman now has a store filled with foodstuff, so she offered Ijoma some in appreciation for her help. Ijoma thanked her and took some of the foodstuff and went further ahead. Next, she saw the tree she had also helped. Its branches were now covered with fruits. Come, young girl, I did not forget the help you gave me. Take all my fruits. You deserve it, the tree said. Ijoma thanked the tree and obeyed. Soon she got home and was welcomed by her father and maybe her sister. Ijoma's bag was filled with so much money, gold, and silver coins, pearls, and foodstuff. Look at all this money and jewelry. I must go and search for a rich family to work for. If my sister has pearls, I will get emerald. Dumebi thought to herself after seeing how rich her sister has become. The next day, Dumebi set out to look for a job, but not before informing her father. All right, dear, but you couldn't even work at home. How will you work out there? Dumebi ignored her father and left his presence before he could even finish his statement. Dumebi walked for days. Eventually, she came across a tree with dry branches. The tree asked Dumebi to please help clean up its branches and water its roots. No, I can't deal with you under the sun. My skin will get ruined. Bye. Dumebi said and left. Further down, she met the old woman with firewood. She asked for her help, but Dumebi said, no, I can't carry that. My hands will get dirty and my nails will be ruined. Bye. Afterwards, she found a sheep who asked her for her help to get cleaned up. No, you are too dirty and disgusting. Get out of my way, Dumebi said and ran away. Soon, she got to a beautiful castle where the 7 witches live. She entered and asked for a job. She got the job, but on the condition that she will not enter a certain room. Dumebi agreed and started working reluctantly. After working for a while, she gave in to her curiosity and entered the forbidden room. When she opened the room, instead of finding gold and silver coins, she found bees and bats. The bees stung her so much that she became scared. At the slightest opportunity, she escaped from the house and ran as fast as she could. On her way, she found the sheep. This time, it was covered in pearls and other jewelry. Dumebi tried getting some of the pearls and jewelry, but the sheep ran away. After that, she met the old woman in her store, filled with foodstuff, and Dumebi begged the woman for some food, that she was hungry, but the old woman said no and asked her to leave her presence immediately. So she did and continued on her journey. As expected, she met the tree, which was now covered in fruits. As she tried to grab the fruit on the right, the tree will tilt to the left. As she tried to get the ones on the left, the tree will tilt to the right. Dumebi continued trying and begging until she was tired. She gave up on the fruit and left for home. She got home after working for 2 days. When she got home, her father and Ijoma, her sister, welcomed her and were surprised to see her looking dirty and injured. She told them all that had happened. Dumebi, now you understand how important it is to be hardworking, said Ijoma. My dear daughter, remember, when you're hardworking and honest, you will be rewarded in this life. From then onward, Dumebi stopped being idle and lazy. Both Ijoma and Dumebi worked hard, and the small family became more peaceful and productive. The end. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.